So finally, there's multiplayer and zombies gameplay out. And what do a lot of people think?
Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
This has to be one of the most disappointing reveals for a game. And I've gotta say, if this is what they're gonna be dropping in October because they only have 3 months until the release of Black Ops 6, I'm just generally not gonna buy this game because it looks awful. And I'll tell you why. So I think the biggest disappointment is definitely the zombies now. First look is not looking good. The map looks fucking bland as shit. It literally looks like a multiplayer map. So essentially what they've done with zombies is they brought back the Cold War zombies, which is perfectly fine. But I feel like this is the biggest issue with zombies. And it's the environment and atmosphere of the maps. I feel like over the years they have just basically just gone down in quality with the maps. Don't get me wrong, some zombie maps are good, but after playing Black Ops 1 recently, I can say that I just don't get the same feeling of fear or intensity as I do compared to the newer zombies. Like the best thing I can actually say about this Black Ops 6 zombies is that it looks better than Vanguard. When I'm comparing something to Vanguard, it's not a good look. And also bringing armor back I think is a big L here, because you're just making zombies a lot more easier, which I understand it for the noobs and stuff, but that's why there were easier maps to play. You had really hard maps like, let's say Moon for example, which was for more the hardcore players. We also had a lot of easy maps like, you know, the Totten, the Reese, Nagda and Totten, the Bare Bones map. I don't understand why we can't just have a COD zombies with both, with the really sweaty hard maps that not everyone's gonna enjoy, and then you have the way easier maps that any person with a controller can just play. And again with the armor, it's like we don't need more protection. We already got like the upgradable perks. Why not just make the upgradable perks like really fucking strong and then just leave the armor, because then you still have, you know, the overpowered weapons, but you still have that fear of getting downed if you make one mistake or 2 mistakes, or if you don't notice that there's a zombie behind you. Like you're essentially removing all the elements of like surprise or intensity just by giving the player like all these utilities to make the game a lot more easier. Also the fact that there's no pack-a-punch animation I think really just makes the game fucking boring. Like there's not really much of animations for anything. It's more like you press a button and then you select what you want, and I fucking hate that. Like thank god they still have the animations for the perks, because can you imagine like no animation when you drink a perk? It would be really fucking boring. Like zombies doesn't really feel like zombies or look like zombies. It feels like more like a Warzone DLC, and that's the best way I can put it. Black Ops 6 zombies literally looks like Warzone zombies. And I've even heard that the round base is not even like proper round base. It's really fucking weird. So apparently they fucked up round based again. It's just I don't get it. It's so simple. Just give zombies, doesn't have to be bare bones. You can keep some of Code of War quality of life, like buying ammo, things like that. Just get rid of all the tedious bullshit and just make a great fucking zombie skin. That's literally all you have to do with zombies, is just get rid of the tedious parts that just annoys everybody, and then you have a great zombies mode. But I feel like they just completely lost, because from looking at this fucking gameplay here, it looks boring as fuck. Like honestly, it's better just to download the old COD zombies like World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 and just play those, because I've had way more fun on Black Ops 1 zombies in 1 hour than I did with Modern Warfare 3 zombies for 10 hours. It's fucking awful. And then when it comes to the multiplayer, I gotta say this has to, it's the same shit. If you played Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2 or even Cold War, it's all the same shit. Black Ops 6 is literally just Modern Warfare 3 but reskinned. In my first video I talked about how, you know, the whole thing about, look guys, we have Omni movement, we're bringing back prestige, all these type of things. I knew it was just gonna be a really boring fucking game. Like Rainbow Six Siege already has Omni movement, so it literally means nothing. Like yeah, it's Call of Duty with Omni movement, but this is not something that's gonna make me want to play the game and stay with the game. But essentially the gameplay just normal COD. There's literally nothing more to say about it. Like I literally have nothing else to say, and that's why I keep saying like Activision doesn't try to make the games different. They're just trying to make more bullshit at different guns or whatever, so they can sell different operators, different blueprints, all these things. At the end of the day, it just feels like money is the source of Call of Duty now, and I feel like this is what's gonna happen as well. I feel like they're gonna have like Nuketown 24/7 or a really small map that's 24/7. People are gonna grind that, get their camos, play Warzone for like a day or two and get bored with the game. It's like no incentive to really play the other maps, and sometimes, like most of the time, especially in the recent years, the original maps for Call of Duty have been fucking awful. Like I can't remember a Modern Warfare 3 map or a map from Modern Warfare 2. Generally, I cannot think of a map name but I was like, oh yeah, I really fucking like this map. Like it's kind of ironic how all the remastered maps are like the best maps for the recent Call of Duties. Like at this point, Call of Duty should just be like Call of Duty Online, where everything's just like together instead of having everything separate, because that's what it feels like. It feels like Call of Duty generally is a yearly subscription. It doesn't feel like you're getting something new. It doesn't feel like it's innovative or creative. It just feels like copy and pasted, slightly tweaked. And that's why a lot of people don't like Call of Duty, including myself. So the multiplayer essentially is whatever, it's the same bullshit. And sadly, that's all I have to say about the multiplayer. There's literally nothing interesting about Black Ops 6 to really say. So what are my personal thoughts on this? I think it's pretty obvious. I think the game is really fucking disappointing. There's nothing that really makes me go, oh, I really want to get this game. Literally nothing. I generally just have no excitement or any feelings towards this game, except for zombies looks like fucking dog shit. Multiplayer just looks the same as the old COD or the last COD. Like it's whatever. But please comment, what do you guys think about it? Do you think Black Ops 6 will be a really good fucking game, or do you think it's gonna be one of the worst games? So comment, guys, tell me what your opinions are. Do you think Black Ops 6 will be good, or do you think it will be shit? Thank you guys so much for watching Unknown, and peace out.